flip side of crypto. Joining me, as always, Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hello, Martynas. How are you? Long time we didn't do an interview together, man. How are you? Fine?
Oh, I'm absolutely fine. The hero comes late, and
With no doubt, yeah.
actually, yeah, saw what the market was doing, and I just couldn't not come on. XRP, VeChain, even EOS of all coins, they're all going parabolic. And I looked at the news and the general sentiment, right? So the general sentiment is that we are entering the real bull cycle, that we are not at the end of it, but we are still in the middle of it. And this should be expected. I have my doubts that this will continue on. That's just not how life works. But I congratulate the holders. But I would propose caution, actually.
Yeah.
So that is my general feeling. How do you feel when you see such explosive
Big movement. Yeah. We'll give an example for XRP that appreciated around 200% these last 2 weeks. So, and when we will look at the chart, we can see that it is a parabolic move, as you have seen, as you have said. So usually in technical analysis, when there is a huge move like this, parabolic one, then we should expect some strong retracement or a strong retracement after it. This is why you said, I think, that traders should be a little bit cautious about this. So yeah, I expect that a strong move will go to the downside, but doesn't mean a reversal. Always we should distinguish between a reversal and a retracement. We should adapt to this movement to the downside. This is normal. And then do not let our emotion get involved in the market. So I expect a strong retracement before a new move to the upside.
Right. And for all coins or for all three that we are covered today, or?
The ones that did a parabolic move, yeah, they will do a parabolic move. For those who doesn't know, it's a straight move to the upside. Usually I always say there is in an uptrend or downtrend, in any trend there is impulse correction, but the parabolic move usually happens with a straight move to the upside or the downside. It doesn't make any difference, but let's say to the upside, it is directly to the, like, straight to the moon. So this is a parabolic move. Yeah, we should be cautious about this.
Right. And actually, for once, I can understand why. Ripple filed a motion so that SEC would dismiss the case.
Yeah.
Because the SEC just, seems to be on the losing side at the moment.
And it is reflected on the market. Yeah, I wanted to ask you why this happened fundamentally, because I have heard about the SEC thing, and yeah, it seems they are losing the case. They are losing the
so
case.
Again, so it's a bit more complicated than that. So
Yeah.
they lost a couple of motions, right? So they were not allowed to investigate Brad Garlinghouse. Some of their allegations and recent wins that XRP got have been stronger, right? So, for example, they got SEC's documents, which the SEC didn't want to let out. They were not allowed to investigate Brad Garlinghouse. And now, with this dismissal motion, the momentum has shifted definitely in the favor of Ripple.
Yeah.
However, court cases usually take a long time, and people have very short
patience.
Yeah, it's not going to work like that. A dismissal at this point, it's optimistic. It is possible, but I wouldn't put my money on that.
Yeah. Okay.
The SEC will most likely go down fighting in any way just to save face. So
Understood what you mean.
Yeah.
So it's too early to say that the case is done. Let's see how it goes. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, most people think that they are, buy the rumor, sell the news, right?
Yeah.
So they kind of think that once XRP wins this case, it's almost destined to go to its all-time high, $5,
Dollars. Yeah.
$10, etc. Yeah. So let's look at the chart. Let's
Yeah.
see what it tells us.
Quickly. We'll start by, since we are talking on XRP, let's start with the chart of XRP. So, as you can see, guys and Martina, so the market, the last 2 weeks made big movement here. So these big two candles, this is a weekly time frame, each one represent 1 week. So the last 2 weeks, the movement to the upside was huge. And this is an appreciation of around 223. So if you put $1, you tripled it in just 2 weeks. This is a times 3 investment, let's say return on investment of times 3. So it's a big move. And this is a parabolic move since we don't have any retracement. This is a impulse correction and then impulse, but here we don't have any retracement. So this is the parabolic move on the chart. What's next for XRP? I will try to draw some key levels. It was the all-time high, and what I expect if the market will tumble, we said that it will be most probably a big move or retracement to the downside. Since we are in a parabolic move, most probably it will retrace around this level here, which is 1.48 USDT. Okay, because we have a strong support here. Plus, if I use Elliott wave theory, for those who are familiar, we have here 261 level. So we are in a wave 3. It's a wave 3. So most probably after wave 3, there will be a retracement of wave 4 and then movement again with wave 5 to the upside. So Elliott wave says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we are at the end of the 3. Also on the lower time frame, we have Elliott wave applied as well. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is end of wave 3. So it's a little bit complicated for those who are not familiar with Elliott wave, but this is the end of wave 3. Most probably we'll see a retracement to the strong support here. If I go on the higher time frame, and then we will have a wave 5 to the upside. Okay, so retracement is a strong one to the downside, and then most probably the market will continue its main direction to the upside.
Right. So explain to me like in 5. So the Elliott wave is the theory that basically these patterns occur when you see this type of price movement, basically.
Yeah, Elliott wave, it's a theory made by a guy that he believes that the market moves in a certain ways, which is 1, if we are in an uptrend, 1, 2 is like this. So if I will give you a quick example, let's say if we have an uptrend, the movement will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to the upside.
Right.
Each wave has a specification. So now, as per Elliott wave, we are in wave 3. This is 1, 2, and then this is the wave 3. Usually wave 3 is steep and aggressive to the upside. And most probably after wave 3, we have wave 4, that is a retracement. Okay, so I expect now that we will start to see a retracement. And since we have a strong support here, the swing high, most probably this retracement might end around here, and then we'll start with wave 5 to the upside.
All right. So that's that for XRP. I can understand why the XRP army is excited and the hodlers are excited, and there might be an opportunity to fill up your bags, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
And what about other coins?
We have ADA. ADA as well made a big move to the upside. We have impulse correction, and this correction is end, and we have a big impulse to the upside. It is more clearer on the daily time frame. If I need to do a quick technical analysis on this, we have here a bullish channel, Okay, so we have this bullish channel, which I expect the market will go to the upside towards the higher end of this channel. But since there is no accurate way to predict where it might end, because this is a diagonal line, we need another straight line to expect where exactly, most probably, this movement to the upside might happen. So what I will do, if I will draw some lines, we have here a triangle. Okay, you can see it. So inside this bullish channel, we have a triangle using the blue and white trend line. And usually when there is a breakout in a triangle pattern, we have a breakout here, it will move in the same direction of the main trend, the same height as the triangle first. So we have this height of this triangle. Usually when the breakout happens, it is equally to the upside. Okay, so if this, let's say 1, we'll consider this 1, the movement to the upside should be around 1, a same height of this triangle. Okay, so what I expect is we have here a strong key level. The market, I use the Fibonacci extension to know where this 1 will end. Okay, so this is the breakout here. So the 1 ends around here. This is most probably, if I extend this, so the point that I'm talking about as next target is around here. What I will see is the market will go to the higher end here and then make a retracement and then move up again toward our area of confluence, which is made from the height of the triangle and the higher end of this triangle. So impulse correction and then to the upside.
It's interesting, actually, because ADA Cardano has performed miraculously over the past year. It's been the best value propositions. But interestingly enough, it doesn't have smart contracts yet. Everything is still to come. This is why a lot of YouTubers, a lot of crypto space analysts say that it has potential to go to $10 even this year. What do you think about that, Joe? When you think about the market cap, right? So this is a respect which I don't sometimes understand. When someone says this coin will go to 500, like someone said XRP will go to $25 or $100. Do they understand how market cap works?
Yeah, usually you should see the market cap to be able to predict these future prices, because on the graph now here we cannot predict it because there is no historical data. What they usually do is they see the supply and the market cap of a certain coin and compare it, let's say, to Bitcoin. Let's say Bitcoin, it has a market cap of I don't know how many billions they have.
It's above 1 trillion right now.
Above 1 trillion, so 1,000 billion. Yeah, and they compare it with the supply coins, and they will see the same case on a certain coin if they will project the market cap and they see if there is a potential that its price reach the same as Bitcoin. So it depends on each coin. I don't know. I didn't do, let's say, my analysis on this using the market cap.
I think we should do it last time and for other coins, Joe, because it's a bit painful, actually. So I consume a lot of content. We try to create content as well, but we consume a lot of it as well. And sometimes people get misled by this. So the reason Joe and I don't tell you, oh, X coin is going to be $100 or $10, it's because we don't have historical data to support that. We can theorize, right? But to say that X coin in a month is going to do 50X, it's just unreasonable. And I think it's at some point just outright lying.
I agree, yeah.
And as I can see for Cardano, we still are bullish. And would you be buying this, Joe?
Yeah, for sure. I buy this coin because it's, as you said, the bullishness of this coin is really good and healthy. So as always, when I need to buy a certain coin, I need a retracement. So I prefer to
Right.
see how the market will react around this level here. So if I project as well this triangle, this channel, I might see the market stuck here and then buy it around this level here to the upside.
Right. Fantastic.
Yeah.
And same for XRP?
XRP, let me look at it again. XRP, I told you, yeah, it's already here. So I would like to say that I need to see it above the 48 USDT or 1.5. Also, if I go on the lower time frame here, there is a certain bullish channel that we can use for a retracement maybe. So it might retrace down to this level here and then buy. But I don't recommend this for XRP because this time
Mhm.
there will be a strong retracement and it might skip this red line and there will be a big fake breakout to the downside. So you will not have a accurate place or price to buy for XRP. This is what I am worried
Right.
of. Okay.
Right. Now, talking about the other big gainers these past 48 to hours, VeChain.
Yeah, we'll look at VeChain quickly for sure. VeChain. So, wow.
Exactly.
Wow.
This is why I wanted to talk about it. It's you see the charts and you look at the news, or I can understand XRP. I can wrap my head around it. I cannot for the life of me understand, okay, is this just
Yeah,
sentiment catching on? Because they did announce new partnerships
yeah,
and they are very much um,
uh,
in good favor with the Chinese government, which is
yeah.
very important. But yeah, they were mentioned in the Chinese newscasts. But this is just,
Like, yeah, this is a big movement similar as XRP. It's a parabolic one,
yeah,
which is usually parabolic movements happen because of FOMO, fearing of missing out, greed, when there is strong emotions involved in the market,
right,
which is little bit concerning as well because this is not a healthy movement to the upside. A healthy one, you see something like this, impulse
yeah,
correction, not that big movement to the upside. So for here, I need to wait how the market will make a retracement maybe to the previous swing high. And if the market gets stuck around this level here with a relevant price action, then I might consider buying it again, maybe above the 0.1478. But till now, I will wait. I cannot buy it from here. It's not
yeah,
wise to buy it from here. We should wait for retracements.
yeah. My question is, if you were to look at a larger time frame for VeChain, you'd actually be able to see that for a long time, it's been just building up steadily. It had a very healthy movement
Yeah.
and healthy news as well. And right now, I have no trigger for this.
No. Yeah, from here it was healthy. Look, impulse correction until the last 2 weeks. Similar as XRP, there was straight up. And this is the definition of straight to the moon, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I
so
congratulate people who bought it at a couple of cents, but
yeah,
still, it's a bit.
this is a changing, maybe it changed a lot of people future in this movement if someone
Yeah,
has invested a lot of money in VeChain or let's say XRP.
indeed. And
Like,
in
yeah,
your
continue.
in your experience, Joe, um, is this something which can actually continue on at such a pace?
No, for sure, no. We said usually after a parabolic move, usually there will be at certain time a big movement to the downside or a retracement, but you cannot predict when this ends, but it doesn't last all the time like this, up.
Yeah,
Okay,
gotcha.
so a strong resistance most probably will come.
Fantastic. Now, I thought about covering EOS today, but the video is going to be a bit too long, I think. So let's stop here for the day, everyone. We did great analysis for today, and we shall join you tomorrow to talk about newest movements. We'll cover a bit more in-depth news, but I just wanted to make this short video to congratulate people who are holding, but be fearful, because once a trader told me, when your taxi driver is telling you about how much his portfolio is worth, that is when you know that something is not right with the market. No offense to taxi drivers, but it's just the sentiment that so many people shouldn't be getting rich, shouldn't be getting gains, at least in the general understanding of the stock market, the Forex market, etc. Now, maybe the cryptocurrency market is different. Maybe, but yeah, it's possible. It's feasible that the market is so small still compared to what its true potential is, and it can rise and rise. But I would advise caution to follow the news and follow this channel.
Yeah.
All right, everyone.
And DailyCoin.com.
Oh, DailyCoin.com, especially. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.